Hello everyone, welcome back to Morrowind. And you're probably wondering where the hell we are. We're in Balmora, in front of this place, the House Hlaalu Council Manor. Now, there's a reason I'm here before going to Vivek. See, a lot of the Hlaalu councilors are in Vivek, but not all of them. There is, however, someone I wish to talk to in here, is what they will do is give me the yellow book of House Hlaalu, which is based, yes, it's Neleno Dorvan. That was the name. You can get the name by just talking to someone.
There is someone watching me.
And here, and this will tell you where all the counselors are.
You want something?
You could also, grab that copy right there, but that would be stealing, and you get stabbed a lot. I mean, I guess you can kill everyone in here, but that's not exactly going to make becoming Hlaalu Hortator much easier. Now, where are you? No, you're Arnivant. There are some people in here who do sell minor things, like this guy sells some guides for some gold. He can train you in mercantile, speedcraft and athletics, that sort of thing. In fact, I think you do something.
Time to be quick about this.
You train sneak acrobatics and hand-to-hand. That's just the door to Balmora. Come on, where's the lady? I know she is in here. And I walked right by her. Alright, Hlaalu counselors are what you want to ask about. And you're going to need to have quite a bit of money for this. I don't think I need to worry about this whatsoever, guys. Briber 50 drakes. Crassius Curio. Crassius Curio is nuts. Also, she sells lockpicks. I don't know why. But yes. As we're going to Vivek, I wanted the yellow book. It'll tell us where to go. Also, if you are part of the Kimono Tong, and especially if you are head of the Kimono Tong, you will find your life much easier when you are becoming Hortator of House Hlaalu.
Out of here.
This is due to one of the counselors being the head of the Kimono Tong.
Why do you interrupt me?
Oh, and you don't like me anymore because I haven't bribed you recently, right? Bribe, travel, Vivek, Vivek.
I don't think so.
You know what I'm talking about, I'm sure. But before we start making friends with House Hlaalu, we need to finish off House Redoran. Which means we need to go to the arena and fight someone. Now, in Oblivion, the arena is actually a really good place to go in the start. Because it has reasonably easy fights, you get a decent enough suit of armor, and it'll make you some coin. Here, though, it's a place with trainers, and that's about it. Do I have it marked on my map? Ebonheart, Temple, St. Ohms, 4 1/4, Vivek, 4 1/4, 4 1/4, St. Ohms. I believe that's the arena, then? And jump, and land for 38, 54, 2, 6. 16 points of damage off of that. Yeah. High acrobatics makes you really, really hard to kill. Like, damn. Now, is this the arena? Arena Canton, yes. Well. Heal up. I'm going to start walking because this is a bit of a tough fight. He does have full ebony. I'll still use Ilrock, but I will also save beforehand in case he turns out to actually be hard as nails. I found a sleeper. Goodbye. Okay. Who's Vilanda Oma? Oh, right. That's a... I believe that's one of the Hlaalu counselors. Let's double check with that book we got. The Yellow Book of something something. The Yellow Book of 3rd Era, 426. Coincidentally, this is the first game. Arena was the first era. Daggerfall was the 2nd era. Yep, Vilanda Omani. Right at the front. Now, where did I need to go? That's just outside. I believe they're really snarky about the Nerevarine thing. Yep. Or they aren't, they just have the usual, we don't like you because you're a heretic, something something. Now, you can find a lot of good trainers in the arena. They're not like, I don't believe there are any master trainers, but they can be pretty good. Acrobatics. Really? Really, guys? Really? Acrobatics? For me? Go blow a goat. Actually, probably don't. That sounds like a bad idea. That's a decent axe, I guess. Some minor magic items, a bed. Mixed unit tactics is actually a pretty interesting read if you're into military stuff, but it requires you to actually sort of know the military stuff off the top of your head. And I doubt a lot of you guys...
Okay, I'm listening.
...are big military nerds. If you are, well, buy the game and read it. I'm certain you won't regret the game. It is a good game. I will cheerfully recommend it. As you know, I am Let's Playing it. I believe I just need to walk into the pit and he will challenge us. So just in case. Arena is the name of the very first game. Yep. As you can see, he does have quite a bit of health and durability due to the fact that, you know, he's got a full set of flippin' ebony armor, guys. That's just strong. Unfortunately, he's not strong enough. Or rather, unfortunately for them. You can also find some minor items lying around, but they're generally very badly damaged, so I would not suggest using them. Like, for example, there's a Nordic Broadsword here of 3 out of 800 condition. However, what he has on him is very nice. The Venom Manarchy is okay, but the Daedric Daikatana, if you want a long blade that's two-handed and you haven't found any of the artifacts I have, this is a very good one. Should be a Daedric Odachi, grumble, grumble, grumble. Devs mixing up the names, grumble, grumble, grumble. But he also has ebony boots, Carius, greaves, bracers, and Paul Drens. Only thing he's missing is a helmet and a shield. He also has exquisite clothing, which is quite valuable as well. I'm not taking any of it because, well, I don't need any of it. I poke you in the butt. Yep, and now we need to go all the way back to Aldrune. So, let's get going, because I want to be named Redwin Hortator before I'm named Hlaalu Hortator. Now, the foreign quarter was over this way. I do remember him being a much tougher fight, but again, I am vastly overleveled. I will, however, take a pit stop in Balmora before we actually go to Aldrune, as you saw that it did say I needed to level up. I considered doing that in between episodes, but I didn't want to not level up and show you guys what I'm leveling up. And it's not like it was exactly, you know, something desperately crucial that I needed to do to level up. I just moved. And of course, my pants will help. I also cleared out my inventory of several of my more useless magic items. So several of my levitation items, including the Steel Blade of Heaven, are on the ground. Doing a little cleaning was probably a very good idea, frankly, because I had a lot of junk. Yes, you hate me because I'm a heretic to you. This will change, don't you guys worry. There's a special tempo quest if you're high up enough in the... God damn it, there's that beep. I really need this splitter so I can find out where the bloody hell these beeps are coming from. Anyway, if you're high up in the temple, you can't get a quest to go nope to those... to making the Ordinators hate you. You have to recover one of their special relics, essentially. You're not the type I like to deal with. I'll give you gold. Now I'm the type you like to deal with, because I pay you money. Sure, you're vastly overcharging in essence, but come on. I don't really need to care, because I have so much money. I may be going to burn 10k at most on the Hlaalu counselors, and that's if I really screw up. Also, you guys get to see an even messier room in the Fighters Guild, because while I could pay for a room, I'm cheap. Yeah, new books, dumped items. You can see. I also dumped the Morphine ass statue. I don't believe it's for anything outside of a House Redoran quest. Ah, so many valuable relics. And all of them are mine. Mine. And that means there's an ash slave somewhere around here. Hello. Thankfully, unlike in Oblivion...
Book I've ever read.
Thankfully, unlike in Oblivion, people will not rush to your aid, though that can be a disadvantage. So you don't have to worry about stabbing your allies as long as you aim carefully. Agility, luck, and speed, as I have been usually going for. Technically, it would be more optimal to level intelligence, but I don't really use many intelligence skills. The only reason I have it as high as I do is because, well, House Delvani needs it at a certain level. It also made training it a lot easier, because I could use some of the more weaker potions of fortified intelligence. Ugh. Sorry, that off-screen training session was really annoying for me, I'll be frank. But it had to be done, otherwise I would have had to do on-screen training sessions, and those would have been even more annoying.
Tidings and good.
You guys would have gotten grumpy. And now we have thunder.
Out of here.
And no cats, because we are not a cat. Unfortunately.
You're not exactly
Mostly
charming
because
away
of the
to my
whole-
Grace's friend.
Khajiit don't get most boots or helmets thing. Which is rectified in later games. It doesn't seem really to have much of a purpose in this game aside from roleplay, so... It does mean Khajiit and Argonians are races that I will recommend not grabbing.
Can you
Anyway,
ask your question
And
quickly?
why are there still more bingly beep things? I need... The splitter should be coming in a few days, guys. Hopefully... It'll be something easy to find out. Now, who do we need to talk to? Athens Serethi. And then we'll get the special item from him that says, "You are Redoran Hortator! Have this kind of okay magic item!" Because none of the bloody items are really all that good. Like, there's some that are pretty decent, but there's none that are, like, you know, amazing. Which I suppose makes sense. Redoran Hortator! The Ring of the Hortator! Yep. He also has a sealed... Now, we already had the public notice, but the note for the Archcanon is very interesting. And however, we're going to look at the ring first, because it's a cool ring if memory serves. Where is it? Doesn't have a unique look, though, so it can be hard to find. I just don't remember it having a unique look. That actually isn't very good. I mean, it's decent, but Fortifying 8's 15 points of health when I have 364. One more and I'd be a year. Nah. Nah. Just... Nah. You know? But let's read that note from the Archcanon, because I believe it's actually quite interesting. To the Outlander lately proclaiming his identity as the Nerevarine, to be delivered with haste. The assertions being made in direct contradiction of the doctrine of the Tribunal, namely, that you are the Nerevarine, the reincarnation of the sainted Lord Nerevar, are, in addition to being against temple teaching, incredible and implausible in the extreme. Man, you'd think people would know in a fantasy setting that prophecies are correct 9 times out of 10. And the other 10% of the time they're correct for someone else. See the hope of the Redoran, where someone who is invulnerable to all blades gets beaten to death at the club. The revelations made by the Inquisition, namely that you yourself are in fact an agent of the Imperial Intelligence Service, otherwise known as the Order of Blades, lately made with substantial evidence by the Lord High Archordinator, Beryl Salah, further calls into question the validity of and motivations behind your claims. However, as incredible as your claims are, as much as they are in direct contradiction of the teachings of the Temple, and tainted as they are by the inferences to be made upon your close association with the covert policies and interests of the Emperor, the interests of the temple and its leadership, and in particular, the interests of his immortal lordship, Vivek, are best served by close and personal examinations. A close and personal examinations? A close and personal examination, or close and personal examinations, sure, but a close and personal examinations? Bah. Of the claims being made. And close and personal examinations of the motivations and character of the claimant. The temple, through its examinations of its records, in particular the records of the hieroglypha and apographa, is intimately familiar with the many and varied claims of signs and feats that would mark the Nerevarine according to the prophecy. So they are listening to prophecy! Therefore, in the event of the fulfillment of certain of those most remarkable and scarcely credible claims, namely, that the claimant should, at one time, be acknowledged holder of several ancient titles of power and authority of the Dunmer people, to wit, Hortator of the Great Houses and Nerevarine of the Ashlander tribes, the temple proposes that the claimant of the identity of the Nerevarine shall present himself for inspection before his reverend honor, Archcanon Lord Tholar Sarioni, High Archcanon Chancellor of Vivek, Archcanon of the Canonry of Vardenfell, Archpriest of the High Fane, man with far too many titles to really say properly, for a review and consideration of his claims and identity. However, until such time as the claimant actually has been named Hortator separately and jointly by the three great houses of Vardenfell, at the same time has been Nerevarine separately and jointly by the four tribes of the Ashlanders, there is no purpose in reviewing or discussing these claims. Because of the temple's official position on the prophecies of Nerevarine, and the interests of preserving the security of the claimant from those parties who might wish to do him harm, it is convenient that the claimant of the title Nerevarine shall present himself in secret to Archcanon Sarioni in the Archcanon's private quarters in the High Fane of Vivek. To signify agreement with these terms and conditions for a meeting with the Archcanon, the Nerevarine claimant may present himself to the healer of the High Fane of Vivek, Danso Indules, and the necessary arrangements will be made. God damn it, beeps, I am reading! Once again, no purpose is served by a meeting until the claimant is named Hortator of the Three Great Houses and is named Nerevarine of the Four Ashlander tribes. I'm not going to read this last bit because my voice is starting to get grumpy. Okay, so very long-winded note short. We think you might be it, but we're not sure. Just in case, we're going to send you this note. If you manage to get named Hortator Nerevarine, come see the healer so he can take you in secret to the not Pope. So we can talk more about this shit, because it's weird. Okay? Got it? Good. Very long-winded way to say it. Now I just need to become Hortator of House Telvanni. Not Telvanni, I already did that, silly me. Hlaalu.
Ah, hello.
We want to go to Crassius Curio first, because, well, if my patron in House Telvanni is the primary person you talk to for Hortatoring there, and Athen Serethi is the one you want to talk to for... Really? You don't want 100 gold? Fine. And if Athen Serethi is the one you talk to for House Redoran, Crassius Curio is the one you talk to for...
How wonderful. Another
House
tourist.
Hlaalu. What kind of tourist do you get around here, lady? Because I'm more armored than most nobles, probably, and... Oh, right. Goodbye. But seriously, I'm probably more armored than most nobles. Like, yes, I'm not wearing a full suit of ebony, but that's because I'm wearing things better than ebony.
Waste my time on the likes of you.
You know, anyway. Let's check out the yellow book. Where is Crassius Curio? Hlaalu Compound, Curio Manor, Vivek District. So we're looking for the Hlaalu bit, which is where? St. Delin, Redoran, Vivek, Foreign Quarter. Vivek can be a bit hard to navigate. Was it over this way, or was it this way? In fact, Vivek can be very hard to navigate, even if you've played the game quite a bit before. It is one of the flaws it has, but it is also one of those places that's very easy to navigate once you know it. So I suppose that's actually like in a real city, where you're completely lost if you haven't been there before. Once you know it, once you know it well, it's very easy to get around in. At least that's my experience with real cities. And another beeper as I was checking the map. If I ever find what's causing these beeps, I'm going to be very annoyed with it. I should once I get that splitter cable up and running. Assuming my video card doesn't decide, no, I don't like that because I'm a git. This is what? It's not even marking itself on my map. What is this? Is this the Hlaalu place? Because I need to go to the Hlaalu place. Telvanni don't have a canton because they're isolationist little shits. Hlaalu Wasteworks, yes, we want to get to the Manor District though, so up higher. Rather not up higher, more up around. Now, Crassius Curio is a bit of a weirdo. There's two ways to get him to do what you want. One, if he doesn't like you too much, he just wants ghoul. Two, if his affection is above 70, he'll want a kiss. This is not exclusive to gender. So goddamn it, beeps! You can see why I get frustrated with this. Curio Manor, let's go. You're not Crassius, but you do have books here. Are any of them ones I want to read for skills? You have the yellow book, which I could read if I didn't have a copy. You don't even do anything at all. You don't do anything at all. Is he through this door? Let's find out. Sure, I could ask them, but where's the fun in that? I can just wander and look around. That appears to be where they store their food and dishes. Like a pantry. I like details like that. They make it feel like a world and not somewhere, you know, where an adventure is for mucking around. Here's Crassius himself. Lord Jornabray's Last Dance, which I believe we've already read, but it was a light armor skill book, so it can be useful if you're a light armor guy or girl.
Make it quick, that guy.
Wooden door. Anything in here?
I don't have a lot of patience for questions.
A trainer! What do you train? Faction members only. Okay, that's perfectly reasonable. You don't want to train anyone outside your group. I understand. Uncle Crassius. Yes, it's kind of creepy. Yep, Orvas Dren is the head of the Kimono Tong. He is also basically the unofficial boss of House Hlaalu. Yes, one of the three great noble houses entirely owned by the Not Mafia of the setting. Well, the Not Mafia of Morrowind. There are bigger groups out there. Morrowind is kind of a backwater. It's not like Skyrim levels of... We have put one minor legion here, we're winning an entire... And we're about tying with an entire large-scale resurrection. Insurrection? Eh. Here, money! Gold! The vote and the little suggestion. Persuade Drambaro. Where's Drambaro? Somewhere in Vivek. He's actually in a haunted manor. Orvas Dren has those two in his pocket. They will not do shit if you don't kill Dren. And you have to kill Dren or convince him. There are ways to convince him. Yeah, that's not wrong. Yingling Half-Troll. No one likes Yingling Half-Troll. He's in St. Holmes. But we need to go to the Dren plantation to actually do this. However, I know where two of the two in Vivek are. The foreign quarter in the Manor District has a haunted manor. In there, behind a locked door, is where the hidden counselor is. So let's go up here and go talk to them. Yingling Half-Troll, I believe you can bribe into getting to do what you want. However, you can also kill him. Now, technically I'm going through a non-optimal route if I want to kill him, because you can kill him beforehand and they won't complain, because like, Yingling Half-Troll is kind of a dick. If you do it to the other counselors, that's a bad idea. Except for Dren Barrow. That's kind of an awkward thing.
If you want some.
Now, there should be a haunted
I'm waiting.
manor. Rallin Tavur, local map.
Go.
Four and Quarter Plaza. Four and Quarter Upper Wasteworks. I know he's in a haunted manor in the Four and Quarter. Now, why don't I just ask someone about Yingling Half-Troll? Can I do that? No, I can't, it seems. Mildly annoying. Options. What did it say about Yingling? Yingling Manor in St. Holmes. Now, the other was Dren Barrow that I wanted to talk to, I believe. Dren Barrow. So I don't want to talk to you about Yingling Half-Troll, I want to talk to you about Dren Barrow, and I can't do that. Could I bribe an Ordinator into talking to me about them? Because I swear I remember them being in a hidden mansion. Dren Barrow. I've seen him in the St. Holmes Canton.
Go. Now.
Is he also in the St. Holmes Canton? If he is, that makes it my life much easier, because I could have sworn he was in the Foreign Quarter. It could be the Ordinator going, I don't like this Outlander who is a heretic, I'm going to lie to him. Which does make characterization-based sense. They're kind of fanatics. Not stupid fanatics, though. They never, like, try and assassinate you or anything. Which I like. They're fanatics, but they're not going to go against, you know, the law. Because their job is enforcers of the law. Which is good touch. I like it. It's a nice way to show that while they're crazy, they're not parodical crazy, if that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a random man rambling on the internet about the ethics of fanatics. But it's just something I like. If you don't like it, well, that's your job. Well, not your job. That's your preference. I will not change what you like, and I will not try and change what you dislike. Make your own choices. Alright, let's go to the Haunted Manor and Yingling Half-Troll's Manor. Shouldn't be too hard to find. That's the Wasteworks. We need to go higher. Well, not higher, but Waste North 2. No, thank you. Yeah, that kind of rhymes. Waste North 2, no, thank you. Maybe I'm silly. I'm probably very silly. Yingling Manor! I gotta go to the haunted one first, because that's cool. Upper North 1. Is that the haunted one, or St. Holmes Temple? Upper South 1. Should just be labeled Haunted Manor. Yep. If you come in here, you want a magic weapon, but if you don't have a magic weapon by this stage of the game, I question what the hell you're doing. Now, he is behind a locked door. There are also some lockpicks, however, under this table. 2 lockpicks and a probe. So that should be enough for most characters at this stage in the game to pick a level 50 lock. I am very good at picking locks due to high luck and a decently high security stat. Dren Barrow. Dren is my boss. You want to talk business, talk to him.
I'll get going.
He's right. Dren is his boss.
Find someone else to bother.
Actually, I want to read your books and then explore the rest of this place. Okay, you don't have any interesting books, but I will talk to you in a bit.
Watching me, I can tell.
My, I think he's watching the videos. He's noticed that he's on YouTube. No, he hasn't actually noticed that, but it is an amusing line. No, I'm not. Okay, I'll leave you alone and go talk to your boss. I want to be Hlaalu Hortator. Yingling is a fool. You may bribe him or kill him. Kirio is a man of passion and can be manipulated. And Orvas Dren, we just want to... I think you're someone who likes money. Yeah. He is very wealthy and influential indeed. This comes from heading the Knot Mafia. The Kimono Tong. Not to be confused with the Morag Tong like he did very early on. The Morag Tong are essentially sanctioned assassins. Like, officially sanctioned assassins. It's kind of weird, but... I want to go to the Yingling Manor, not St. Holmes Upper North 1. Yingling Manor is on the other side. Silly me. Star. Shagar Grow Shagaba. Books! Any interesting ones? Sermon 30. A short blade book. Unfortunately, I can't steal it, but...
Are you here to challenge me? Ha! I don't think so.
I wonder... I believe there's something interesting in the basement, but I'm not quite sure.
Are you here to challenge me? Ha! I don't think so.
This is a touching story, but if you don't have 2,000 drakes, you won't get my vote. Stall for time? Yeah. You can murder him, and if you do, I believe everyone else comes in.
Move along.
So I'm going to save, I'm going to give the 2,000 drakes, then I'm going to reload the save and kill him, because I'm both curious what that guy is wearing, because it is an enchanted item, and I want that sermon. Yes, I'm murdering an entire group of people for the sake of a book. Video game morality. Alright. Allow Hortator, give you the drakes, a pleasure doing business for you, and he will give your vote. Give you his vote, he will be honest about it. But I don't want just your vote. I want you to go away. Because I want my shiny shit. Typically, I want a bunch of books to read to people on the internet.
This is none of your business.
Oh? Yes, I'm going to have to spam taunt now. Be prepared for a bit of boredom, but there's nothing I can really do about this. Apologies. You have to get it to say goodbye at the bottom before he'll actually attack you. That's how you tell when the taunt has made him have a sufficiently high fight stat. And yeah, fight is measured. It's what Frenzy works off of, so if you try and Frenzy someone with a really low fight, and it's not a particularly strong Frenzy, they may not attack you. Come on! Thank you, another success! You have low speechcraft that this will take a long time. And trust me, this isn't fun for me either, but I do want his shiny things. I believe he has some very shiny things in the basement. That does it. Goodbye. Now the rest of this group will actually come attack. He also carries a Jas Jink Blade, as you can see, which managed to punch through the teeth of the Ursulaku's resist, but, as you may remember, I've been stocking up on Cure Paralysis.
You're growing weak.
But as he hit me first, there is no legal issue. You should be trying to attack me.
I don't think I want you
Can't you
around
find
anymore.
someone else to bother?
You guys should be trying to kill me. I killed your boss.
What?
That's what normally happens. Not fair. I wanted that book. Now I feel gimped. Yeah. He's kind of scummy. He basically took advantage of the fact that Sarioni is legitimately a good person to, well, screw with, to mess with temple funds. Gah. Which is really one of those things that really pisses me off. Like, alright, be a greedy little shit, but come on. The temple legitimately does good work in this setting. Like, it's not like, oh, we're secretly worshipping false gods and doing blood sacrifices and summoning demons and shit. No, they're legitimately trying to be good people. So it really pisses me off that he's doing that. It's part of the reason that I did murder him.
My time.
I know I didn't know that technically before I murdered
I'll get
him, but
going.
sought it. Meta reasoning can be applied.
Possibly too busy.
And now we need to go to the Dren plant. And now we need to go deal with Drambarrow. Not Drambarrow, or West Dren. The Dren plantation.
What is it, peasant?
Which is right there. I believe we'll be able to reach it in this episode, but I'm uncertain if we're actually going to be able to find him. Because it's a very large place, to say the least. If I get there and I do not find him before I have to end the episode due to upload constraints, well, I'll find him in between episodes, because I'm certain you guys don't want to watch me wander around a bunch until I find someone. That is simply boring. Yes, I know I have said that wandering is an integral part of the game, but there's wandering for the sake of wandering and wandering because you're completely freaking lost, you know? I'm reasonably certain I remember where he is, but this is basically a conditional in case I don't. Because I am human. I am flawed. Citation, I at least need glasses and I'm very forgetful. There's a fair few biological things I've got going on, but you don't really need to know my personal details. I'm rather cagey about them. Don't need to levitate anymore, we can just jump. Okay, I'm not going to walk into the... The heck? I've never had any of that sort of clip through the world thing happen in the disc versions of Morrowind, so I'm very curious why the hell that's going on, frankly. Maybe it's something that was introduced with Blood Moon. So often bug fixes will bring about new bugs, because coding is kind of... I'd say complicated, but that'd be a vast understatement. A Netch Ranch from the Ascadian Isles. There's a hell of a lot of Netch here. Orvas Dren, you don't talk about thing. Betty Netch. Bull Netch is poisonous. Betty Netch is...
Speak, traveler.
much more dangerous because they can paralyze. The Grow Bag Rat Plantation. I don't believe you guys do anything special, but you can at least tell me that minor fact. Also, the female keep a harem of males, and there aren't many species in real life that do that, so that's a nice touch. Let's get flying over here, because I don't want to swim through all that water. I could make an in-character excuse about... God damn it, beeps. No, I cannot make an in-character excuse about beeps. I can make an in-character excuse about not wanting to get my super powerful robe wet. But I will not. Because I'm not playing this in an especially character-driven game. It can be if you want it to be. It can be very interesting to do that. I've done it a couple of times. The problem is that it's not very interesting to watch. He's not likely to want to see you. Look at all the fucks I give him, just lying around, not giving a shit. Let's explore his plantation, because there should be loot in here. You're a hostile ass, if memory serves, but this is skooma and bug musk and a unique looking crate full of moon sugar. I'm not sure why this one crate uses this texture. I don't believe any other crates use this texture. Crate DE moon sugar. Yeah. It's a unique crate texture. It's not used anywhere else, really, so I'm not sure why it's here. Whatever. Empty crates there. And we need to go up. Well, not need to, I just want to. Dren shipping log. I believe you do need this for a quest,
What
but
was
it's not
that?
especially important.
Unless you wish to
There's a
challenge
slave
me,
key right
Red
there.
Guard, you should leave. Now.
I mean, I wouldn't mind challenging you. I doubt you'd be much of a challenge, but you might have a few gold coins on you I can pick up. I believe this is Dren Barrow's official house, because he has that armored guy outside. The guardhouse. Let's see if there's anything interesting in here, because there might be. There also might not be. There is book. Is book good? The annotated now.
I have no
Book is not
time for
good.
you, Red God.
Very high quality mortar and pestle. I bet your job is to make the moon sugar. Maybe even fake moon sugar, because fake drugs are pretty common in drug running. It's one of the many risks of taking illegal drugs. That cocaine you're sniffing or whatever it is might just be ground glass. And although admittedly it's unlikely to be the ground glass ore in Morrowind, but that's only because that would probably be more expensive than the moon sugar, frankly. Sort of like if it was powdered diamonds instead of cocaine. There's probably someone who's ordered that though, but whatever. Now there are two routes to deal with Dren. One is killing him. The other is blackmail. Something to note, that man will always have a Daedric shield. Let's go through here, shall we, ladies and gentlemen? And we find a little secret sleeping room.
You will suffer.
Whoa! Aha! He got a pink blade and got reflected on. That's hilarious to me. I may have just kept the bribery route from happening by accident. Oh well, he's not exactly someone I'm exactly hung up about stabbing. You have two jink blades! Again! Why do some characters carry two of the same weapon? It does not... Oh! 2.5k gold! Okay, that's why there's an 80 lock there! Hello! Is that thing always gonna have moon sugar? Yes. What is the name of this? Closet Dren. No wonder, that is a very unique thing if memory serves. What's in this chest? There is an ass statue of Fiend Tonto and more gold. Yeah, there's a reason I wanted to come down here. There is tons of gold. And this note, which I believe I can use to blackmail him. My brother has been trying to stop our business. His brother is the Duke. Grand soldiers, but also some rubies and diamonds in here. These two are basically his personal assassins. Now, unfortunately, you can't actually do anything with this note and the Duke. Which is kind of a pity, because saying, I have evidence that your brother wants to kill you, and is a slave, and is the head of the Kimono Tong, is the kind of thing that I'd really like to see implemented. Unfortunately, you're going to have to get a mod for that. Also, another yellow book, another Dren's Manor key. No one can see me, so I'm going to open his stuff. Why do you keep so many skulls around, man? Nope, I wasn't doing anything, sir. I wasn't doing anything, I promise. Also, he has Orcish, he has Ebony Greaves and boots, I believe, and a Daedric shield, but for some reason he has no top armor. I have no idea why this guy is like that. I mean, yeah, he's ripped as hell, but so is literally everyone in Morrowind if you take their shirt off.
That is quite enough.
Also, he really doesn't like me. There is Daedric Greaves and Ebony Carius here. This is where the set of Daedric Greaves is hidden in the game. Also an Endoral Helmet, Imperial Shield, and a few other things. In essence, this place is very valuable. Hlaalu Hortator. Now, you can get attacked if you tell him that you want to defeat Deothar and bring peace to Morrowind. I'm going to save just to show what he says for that. Conversation. In fact, it may actually go off as the standard thing. Show you all the things. That's the worst story I've ever heard. You're the chosen one. Why have you come to me? Why aren't you a Hortator already, eh? That's because I need your vote, you absolute watic. I have some papers I believe you should see. Yep, I bribed you into it. And load. No matter how much you like him, you make him like you, he will never actually make you Hortator, I believe. Not via the peaceful route. But I'm going to kill him because I want to see, because if memory serves, he also has a metric fuck ton of loot. And, you know, he is the head of the local mafia. I don't like that.
Fetcher.
And yeah, he is in fact connected with the 6th house. He flat out says that he's working for them here, basically. Degathur has made me a better offer. He uses an ebony spear
There's no escape.
and his armor. He's a decent enough fighter, I suppose, but as you can see, I am not really a decent fighter.
You can
My speed is high enough that I'm essentially keeping him stun locked, and my skill and agility is high enough that I'm keeping him dead. I forget if his bodyguard is hostile, if that guy who runs around naked is hostile to you after that. I'll need to find him. Where is he? Hello! Man, you're ice cold. I just killed your boss and you don't even give a shit. But yeah, loot this place for absolute tons of cash. It'll basically reimburse you on everything you'll spend bribing House Hlaalu, which is only about 4k, it seems. Not, you know, the 5k or 10k as I had remembered. I guess I'm better at speechcraft in this playthrough, and also a little more frugal with my gold, because 1,000 is more effective, but it's less efficient, if that makes sense. You'll get more per click, but you'll get less per coin. See, turn south and cross the bridge. Take the bridge to the mainland from Telvanni compound. I thought they didn't have a compound. Cross the lake to the west. Okay. I generally did think the Telvanni did not have a compound. Also, his bodyguards were really shit. Like, they didn't do anything. That's terrible bodyguardiness. Unless, of course, I'm going to get stabbed when I walk out here. Which is possible, you know? Hey! I killed your boss! Alright, so we want to go west. Northeast, southwest. But yeah, once you kill Orvas Dren, they go, oh, nope, nope, nope. We're going to agree. Because they're worried you'll murder them. You can't actually murder them if you want to succeed, but hey. Also, taunting Dren into attacking you is a bad idea. You want to use the option of telling him, I'm here to defeat Dagoth-ur, because Dagoth-ur did bribe him into fighting for him. South and cross the bridge to Amos Island. Would that be Amos Island, or maybe I should go to Nirvana Ules. Across the lake to the west. So roughly here, I'd say? It has been... The Telvanni... It is technically easier to do this if you just... get Orvas Dren to go... Yes, sir, fine, you have a ton of money. Rather, you don't have a ton of money, you just have blackmail on me. Money is no object to him, because he's the head of the mafia, so he can go... Go find me more money, my minions. Indeed, I believe he has the most concentrated lumps of money in the game in his basement, so... Yeah. Does make sense that bribery doesn't really work. Also, he'll pretty much always hate you. I'm going to find these beeps. When I find these beeps, I'm going to throw an apocalyptic fit. An absolute apocalyptic fit. Sidonin, Vivek, Balmora, Ebonheart, Pelagiad. And nothing about the manors. Of course. Of course. Now, Omani and Ules. They'll both be in Ules Manor and Omani Manor. It crosses the water just before you enter the Highlands. Cross the bridge heading west. So that means it's around here, actually. So let's look for a rope bridge, shall we? That looks like one. Yeah, it looks like a wooden rope bridge. I see wood and I see ropes. I also see an idiot. I have stabbed the idiot. Double check. Cross the bridge heading west. And Ules Manor is the first building on the left, south of the road. So go south. That'll be the first building on the left. South is down. Was that not the right bridge? That's not the right bridge. I'm going to be very annoyed. Maybe that's it. Very oddly shaped bridge, I'll give it that much. Most aren't, you know, a great big Z. If I look to my left, that is south. I have stabbed the great big gribble to death. Here's another wooden rope bridge. This, of course, will be a different type of bridge, in which case I'm going to feel very, very silly. Lucky overgrown bipedal... Actually, undergrown bipedal hippo, I suppose. That's the right, but is it the right place? If it's the right place, I'm happy. If it's not, I'm going to be annoyed. Are you Ules or Omani Manor? You're Balur's farmhouse. Sorry, good sir. I do not care about you. Across the lake to the west. Did say first building on the left. Let's keep going west. Maybe it's south and then west? Like me. I've probably walked by it at this point, but I want to find the damn thing. Stupid Hlaalu counselors being all over the place. Stupid jackass. Nah. Say ni narmak Hlaalu. Maybe this is the wooden rope bridge in this case. At this point, I'll admit it, I'm basically wandering. This is the Bitter Coast, though, not the Highlands, so I'm kind of doubtful, but there are a lot of nets around there, which is kind of odd. Generally means a plantation when there's a lot of nets around, or there's a randomly spawned herd. Get back. Let's see if it's a plantation or randomly spawned herd. I don't remember any plantations around this specific area, but I could be wrong. There is a boat here. And a bridge. gonna check my local map. Have I been here? No. Those are clearly man-made constructions. Boats and bridges do not just pop out of the aether. Maybe with enough magic. Magic can do some crazy shit. Oh hey, a shipwreck. I think we've gone to the wrong way, guys. Damn it. I'll admit, I usually go for the blackmail him into submission route, so I don't actually know the locations of their plantations off the top of my head. I'm not going to bother killing that mud crab. It would cost more for the durability than I'm willing to pay. I'm not willing to pay very much to kill a mud crab, I'll admit. Looks like it might be over here, maybe? This is on maybe? That's an egg mine. I don't care about egg mines. A few of them do have okay loot, but they're mostly just eggs, and I'm not interested in eggs. That being said, egg mines are very good if you're an alchemist, because both large and small Kwama eggs spawn there. They count as different ingredients, and they both restore fatigue. This makes them very, very useful indeed for alchemists to train with. Also, they're cheap as all hell. That doesn't hurt either. Won't break your bank. Metaphorically speaking, the banking system in this setting doesn't seem to really apply to the player character. There is one, though, I believe. There are several mentions of loans. They may be informal, though. Not, actually enforced loans, but... Who are you? You are a dreamer. Goodbye. This would just take me right to Satanin at this point. I've probably gone too far if I'm going to Satanin again. That looks like a building, but it might just be the Dren plantation. No, I refound Pelagiad, because I never did that in this go-through due to the whole caboodle with restarting. Alright. I've probably gone too far if I found Pelagiad. That, though, looks like a thing. Have I been to that thing? I think that's Baller's farmhouse. No, cancel. I don't want to make a note. I'm getting to again regret the fact that I didn't just talk him into submission. Is this the right place? I hope it's the right place, because I'm getting kind of bored. I'm not gonna lie. Lilovin's farmhouse. Now that Gwar is not hostile. It is called Corky. It is just a friendly Gwar that follows this guy, Lovin, around. Gwars can, in fact, be tamed. It's just that you don't usually meet the tamed ones because you're out wandering the wilderness. And this is the Dren plantation with all its slaves and shit. Great place. Fun to visit. Tons of coin. Assholes to stab. Very few ethical quandaries. Because not only are they the mafia, they are also helping the crazy evil people who want to do horrible things. You might have gotten him as an ally if the 6th house route was ever actually made. But it hasn't been. And never will be, since Morrowind is very, very old. I tried to jump over that wall and completely borked it up. Keeping my eye out for buildings, but I don't seem to be seeing any. Too small to be an actual house. That looks like it could be a house. Hello, possible house for people I want to talk to. These people look kind of poor, but they may just be minions, not actual important people. Nope, they're just minions. Rather, they are just poor people, and therefore I don't care about them, because they're not important to the story. That is a house, and it looks like a big house, too. Are you finally one of the places I want to go to? I hope so. The Arvel Plantation.
Leave me.
Arvel Manor. We want to go to Omani and Ule's Manor, so I don't care about this place. Give it a little more. Alright, I'm not seeing anything. Okay. This has dragged on long enough. So, next time, I'm going to wander around enough off screen that we find the two places, and I'm going to show you guys how to get to them and where they are on the map. Because there is entirely too much stuff for me to really think that it's viable to just walk around until you find it. This place is kind of crowded because it is the breadbasket of the game. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below, or in the threads on space battles and sufficient velocity. And for now, goodbye. Also explore this tomb next video. Cool stuff. And yes, I'm still saving. Always save.